Hey guys, it's me, Sonya, and listen, I'm back again for another video with y'all. And today we're gonna be talking about the one key thing that destroys focus. I wonder what that could be. Listen, let me talk to you a little bit. Let me talk to you a little bit. We are always trying to figure out how to focus more, right? Like, we got so many different things running around our heads trying to do all this work, and we are struggling to focus. Well, there is one key thing that will totally transform your ability to focus. The one thing that really dictates your ability to focus, y'all, and that is mindset. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that mindset is the culprit in destroying how you focus and what we're going to do to fix that today, okay? But before I do all of that, before we talk about breaking down how we can change this mindset so that we can focus more, I want to hear from you. I want y'all to tell me in the comments below, is focusing on a task hard for you? Is it difficult? What do you feel you need to do right now to make that happen? How in the world can you stay focused? Tell me in the comments below. All right, so let's get into it. So as I was thinking about this topic, about the fact that mindset is kind of like that main gateway to being able to focus on the things that you say you are important, that are important, or that we say are important to us. I was thinking about this verse, and I love it. It's Philippians 4:8-9. And it says, "For brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think on those things. What you have learned and received and heard from me," and that's Paul talking about that. He said, "What you've seen from me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." I love this because Paul is talking about the main things that we need to do to stay focused. We got to look at the good things. We got to look at the positive. Now, I know everybody's talking about positive thinking and how, oh, that's so fake. It's actually not fake. Positive thinking does help you move past a lot of the issues in life. Now, I'm not talking about stuffing emotions and forgetting whatever happened, but I'm talking about how to change your mindset so that you can focus on the good of any situation that happens, and so you won't dwell on the people that wronged you or the things that went wrong. Because when you dwell on that, then you're not going to see anything else. You're not going to see a way out. And that's the key, to make sure that our mind is always looking towards the good so that we can have a mind big enough to see past our current hurts and our current pains. So I'm going to break down 3 ways that we can help to fix this or change this mindset that causes us to have a hard time focusing. All right, so let's get into it. Number one is to watch what you watch. Like, seriously, watch what you are watching. What are you watching on TV? What are you watching around in your life, right? Are you watching things that are causing you to feel negative about where you are and what you're doing? Or are you watching things that are growing your heart, growing your mind, and all those different things? I was thinking a lot about the Bible, and God says a whole lot about eyes. He talks about how, listen, if you look at somebody wrong with a little lust in your eyes, then you've already sinned, right? And he's not being facetious about it. He's just saying that if you're staring just a little bit too long, that means your mind is already thinking about things that you don't need to be thinking about. So let's turn this to another thing. If you're looking at your empty bank account and you're staring at that thing too long, is it gonna grow? No. But if you realize that, yeah, okay, I need to get a little bit more money, and you start looking towards, okay, what can I do to make that happen? Then you're going to see some things change. You're going to begin to be able to have the mindset and the mind to be able to change something about your situation. Okay, I love in Matthew, it talks about Matthew 6, it talks about the lamp of the body, that our eyes are the lamp of the body. Like, seriously, what we are looking at is what our body is going to react to, is what our body is going to end up seeking after and looking after. If all we're looking at is donuts, what we gonna crave? Donuts. Right? Now I'm not saying if you start looking at vegetables, then you're gonna start craving vegetables. Like, it's not gonna be that, it's not gonna be that easy. But what I am saying is that what you watch is important. I still remember watching this crazy movie. It was oh, I don't even remember the movie, but it was like kind of like scary. And I don't watch scary movies for the same reason why I'm telling you to watch what you watch, because I know that it affects me negatively. So I typically don't watch scary movies. But anyway, somebody tricked me into watching kind of like a thriller. It wasn't like a scary movie. It was a thriller. Listen, I was having all types of nightmares, all types of things going on in my head after watching that movie. And that's because I know that I'm sensitive to what I watch. So I encourage you to look at what you're watching. What are you consuming through your eyes? What are you consuming on a day-to-day basis? Is this helping you to see that you have more that you can do, or is it causing you to stay in the same place? Watch what you're watching. Number 2, the second thing that's going to help you change your mindset and allow you to focus better is to inspect what you speak. I really don't think that we know the power of our words. Like, no, seriously. Like, our words have power. I don't know if you follow me. If you follow me, you know I'm already about the word of God and all that kind of stuff. But there's so much power in the word. And I love what James says in James chapter 3. He talks about how our tongue is so small, but this thing causes fires. Like, this thing can burn down a whole forest. He says in James 3:5-6, he says, so also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire. And the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. Then he goes on to say in verse 9, with it we blessed our Lord and Father, and with it we curse people who are made in the likeness of God. Listen, read the rest of that chapter. But you see how he talks about this, that our tongue is so small, but it literally can set everything on fire. You got that friend that always stay messy, saying something crazy, right? What happens when that person starts to talk? Or are you that friend? But no, seriously, our tongues have such power, and we have to be careful of what we speak out into the world. I love it. Actually, my pastor was just talking about this recently, where he was like, we got to stop praying for one thing and then canceling it with our tongue, where we're saying, Lord, heal my body, and then you're saying, man, I'm never going to be able to walk upstairs again, or I'm never going to be able to, like, when you're asking God to do something and then you say I'm never, like, God is like, okay, which one you want me to do? Which one you want me to do? You know? So seriously, really pay attention to what you're speaking. Are you speaking life? Or are you speaking death over yourself, over your plans, over your desires? Inspect what you speak. And then finally, evolve your environment. Okay, I wanted to do something really cool with words. So number 3, evolve your environment. Actually, create an environment that can sustain a mindset that can focus. Create an environment where life can grow. Create an environment where peace can reign. That is key to making sure that you have the mindset to see growth and to be able to focus in on what you say is important for yourself, right? So this environment has to be conducive with growth and building your values. So 2 things that you can look at, 2 things that you can pay attention to when it comes to evolving your environment. Number 1, your people, and number 2, your places. Your people. The Bible talks about not being fooled, that bad company does corrupt. Let me try that again. It does say that don't be fooled. Bad company does corrupt good character. Your friends dictate where you are, and dictate what you focus on. What are your friends telling you? What are your friends causing you to do? What are your friends helping you to grow in? You know, one of the things I was thinking about, you gotta have a company of people around you that love you, but also can call you to task when you need to. And I love it. I remember when I felt completely alone. I remember when I didn't feel like I had friends that I could depend on, and all of a sudden, well, maybe not really all of a sudden, but we'll say all of a sudden, I now have a core group of women that hold me accountable, that pray for me, that we have fun with. Like, this is what God has in store for us. When we have friends that actually help us focus on what we say is important for our lives, then we will see life transformed. What do your friends say about you? What do your friends say about the environment that you stand in? Is it what you desire? Is it really what you say you desire? Now, it's so cool. I've done a quick little something called a life audit, where you can actually look at those different aspects of your life and decide, okay, this is what I value and this is my life right now. Does it actually line up? Am I actually doing what God has called me to do? Am I doing what I say I want to live by? So if you are interested in that life audit, go ahead and click the link in the description box and join the mailing list. It'll be a quick lesson that you'll get straight to your mailbox. But anyway, focus on your people. What do your people say about your focus? Okay. And then your places. What does your home look like? What does your environment look like? The places that you frequent, what do they say about what you're focused on? That plays a major part in how you focus and if you're able to focus in on what's important. If your environment is cluttered, if your environment is busy and a mess, then you are not going to be able to focus. So really begin to think about and cultivate a space for yourself where you can find rest, where you can find peace, and that can energize you to do what you say that you are called to do, that you're able to do, and stay focused on what you think is important for your life. Okay? So listen, either that environment is going to help you grow or it's going to cause you to die, honestly. So what does your environment tell you? All right. So listen, I broke down those 3 tips for you on how to change your mindset so that you can focus. We're going to make sure that we are watching what we watch, that we're inspecting what we speak, and we're evolving our environment. Now, if this was good for you, if this was something that you were like, oh my gosh, yes, Sonia, then definitely check this out. And if I want you to take this challenge with me, I want you to take this challenge with me of changing your mindset. Now, I know changing your mindset can be a whole lot of work. It can be intense. But I got a little bit of encouragement for you in a prior video that I will love for you to listen to. Check out my video that's called You Have What You Need. All right. It's going to be linked at the end of this video. So make sure that you check it out, because I want to encourage you on this journey. Because I know you want to change your mindset. I know you want to begin to start focusing on the things that you say are important to you. And I want to give you some encouragement on that. All right. So if this was good for you, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. Subscribe, because we have videos like this coming every single week where we're helping people learn how to acknowledge their dreams, live out their principles, their life values, learn how to execute their dreams, execute their plans, and create winning practices that will transform their lives. That's what we do here. So if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe. All right. Have a great day wherever you are.